Hey, Automotive Champs, welcome back. We're diving into days 10 through 12 of the 30 Days to Sell Cars program.
And let me tell you, this is where we really kick things into high gear.
Buckle up, right?
Exactly. Days 10 to 12, this is all about LinkedIn.
Ah, LinkedIn, the professional network.
It is, but we're going to go deeper than just, posting random things.
Okay, so what's the game plan here? What are we actually doing with LinkedIn during these crucial 3 days?
Well, you've spent the first part of this program really understanding those ideal customer personas.
Right, absolutely, getting deep into their head.
Exactly. Now, we're going to take that knowledge and leverage LinkedIn to actually connect with them.
So we're using it in a targeted way to reach those specific people we want to bring into the dealership.
Absolutely. And the best part, we're going to do it in a way that builds trust and establishes you, the dealership, as a real authority.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So tell me, what's the first step in this LinkedIn takeover?
Content. And more specifically, a killer LinkedIn article.
Okay, so we're not just hitting them with sales pitches and ads.
Nope. We're giving them something valuable, something that speaks directly to their needs and pain points.
So like valuable advice.
Right.
Or what kind of content are we talking about here?
Remember those personas we talked about? This article needs to resonate with them. Think about their needs, their aspirations, even their fears.
So if we're targeting, let's say, young professionals who are, I don't know, eco-conscious.
Perfect example. You might write an article about the benefits of electric vehicles or highlight the fuel efficiency of your latest models.
I see. So it's not about pushing a specific car. It's about providing value that attracts the right customers.
You got it. And to make it even easier, the 30 Days to Sell Cars program has a fantastic LinkedIn article template.
Oh, a template. So we don't have to start from scratch.
Exactly. It walks you through every step, from the headline to the call to action.
That's a relief. Okay, so talk me through this template. What are the key elements of a great LinkedIn article?
Well, first, that headline. It's got to grab their attention. Think about a benefit-driven headline, something like, "How city drivers can save money on fuel this summer."
Ooh, that's catchy. I'd click on that.
Right. And then the intro, you want to hook them immediately. Something like, "If you're tired of high gas prices."
Then keep reading. Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. What about the actual content of the article?
This is where you really showcase your expertise. But remember, keep those personas in mind.
So if we're talking about those eco-conscious young professionals.
You might highlight the fuel efficiency of your hybrids or electric cars, talk about government rebates, even discuss things like sustainable manufacturing practices.
Oh, so we're positioning ourselves as experts on topics they care about, not just trying to sell them a car.
Exactly. And don't forget visuals, images, videos make that article pop.
Great point. People love visuals, especially on LinkedIn. So what's the final piece of this article puzzle?
The call to action. We've given them all this awesome information. Now we got to gently guide them towards the next step.
So like, come visit our dealership.
You could. Or invite them to send you a message, visit your website, download a free guide.
Something that keeps the conversation going. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this LinkedIn article thing. It's all about providing value, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're not just selling cars, you're building trust and establishing your dealership as a go-to resource.
I like it. So we've nailed that awesome LinkedIn article. What's next?
Now we got to equip our sales team to make the most of it.
All right, so we're moving from content creation to actually using LinkedIn for outreach.
That's right. And it all starts with those LinkedIn profiles. They need to be in tip-top shape.
Okay, let's talk about that, those sales team profiles, because that's where the rubber meets the road, right?
Oh, got it.
That's how they're actually going to connect with potential car buyers.
Exactly. Their profiles are like their digital storefronts.
And we want those storefronts to be shining.
Absolutely. So let's dive into those profiles. First things first. That profile picture.
Ah, yes, the all-important profile pic. What are we thinking here? Selfie with the new car?
Tempting, but no. We got to go professional here. A nice headshot.
Okay, so something, business professional, but still approachable, right?
Exactly. Friendly, but competent.
Got it. What about the headline? What should our sales team put there?
Ditch those generic job titles. We want something specific and attention-grabbing.
So instead of sales consultant at, Joe's Auto.
Exactly. Try something like helping city families find their dream cars.
Oh, I like that. It tells you what they do, who they help, and where they are.
Right. And it's way more engaging. Now let's talk about that.
Okay, so this is their chance to, tell their story a little bit.
More than that. This is where they showcase their passion for cars, their commitment to customer service.
So less about, I've been selling cars for 10 years, And more about.
More about why they love what they do, what gets them excited about helping people find the right vehicle.
Okay, so a bit of personality, a bit of heart, and a sprinkle of expertise.
You got it. And don't forget to sprinkle in some visuals.
Ah, yes. Photos, videos, got to make those profiles pop.
Exactly. Pictures with happy customers, maybe a sneak peek of a new model, anything that brings their profile to life.
And probably best to avoid, like, photos from that wild office holiday party, right?
Definitely keep it professional.
Okay, I think I'm getting a good sense of what a killer sales profile looks like, but how do we actually encourage our team to use these optimized profiles to connect with potential car buyers? Like, what are the actual steps to take?
All right, so we've got this awesome profile. Now we need to put it into action.
Yeah, because a profile without engagement is like, well, a car without an engine, right?
Exactly. It's all about reaching out and connecting with those ideal customers.
So do we just, like, send out connection requests to everyone in the city?
Hold your horses. We got to be strategic here. Remember those personas.
Right, we've got those clearly defined so we know exactly who we're trying to reach.
Exactly. Use LinkedIn search filters to find people who match those profiles.
So we can narrow it down by location, industry, even interests, right?
You got it. Now, when you send that connection request, don't just hit that connect button.
Oh, so no more generic, I'd like to add you to my network messages.
Definitely not. Take a moment to personalize it.
Okay, so what should we be saying in these connection requests?
Mention something specific from their profile. Maybe they posted about their love for classic cars, or they're a member of a local car club.
Oh, so we're showing them that we've actually taken the time to check out their profile and find some common ground.
Exactly. It's all about building rapport and making that connection feel genuine.
Okay, they've accepted our connection request. We're officially LinkedIn buddies. Now what?
Now's your chance to shine. Send them a welcome message.
Something like, thanks for connecting.
You can start with that, but then here's the key. Remind them why you connected with them in the first place.
Oh, I see. So if we connected because they mentioned loving classic cars.
You could say something like, I saw your post about that beautiful 67 Mustang, gorgeous car. I work with dealership name, and we specialize in classic car restoration. Just thought I'd say hi and let you know we're here if you ever need anything.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Yeah.
We're not being pushy, but we're letting them know we're a resource.
Right. And you can even mention that awesome LinkedIn article we talked about.
If it's relevant to their interests, of course.
Exactly. Like, hey, I thought you might find this article about classic car maintenance tips helpful.
I love how we're subtly promoting our content while still being helpful and providing value.
It's all about finding that sweet spot, right?
All right, so we've sent that initial message. How do we keep the conversation going from there?
Engage with their content, comment on their posts, share their articles, show that you're paying attention.
Ah, so it's not just about sending messages. It's about being an active part of their LinkedIn world.
You got it. And here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Like if they post about going on a road trip.
You could comment, that sounds amazing. What car are you taking?
And just like that, we've sparked a conversation.
Exactly. And you never know where those conversations might lead.
Okay, this is all great stuff, but how do we keep track of all these conversations, connections, and follow-ups? It seems like a lot to manage.
You're right, it can be. That's why a good tracking system is essential.
Okay, break it down for me. What kind of tracking system are we talking about?
Something as simple as a spreadsheet or as robust as a CRM, it's all about having a centralized place to manage those LinkedIn interactions.
So we're logging every connection request, every message, every follow-up task.
Exactly. And here's the key. You got to make it a habit.
So we're talking about updating that spreadsheet or CRM in real time.
Absolutely. Every connection, every message, every interaction goes straight into the system.
Okay, but let's be real. Sometimes those spreadsheets can feel a little, impersonal.
True, but that's why we have that notes section.
Ah, yes. That's where we can add those personal touches, those little details that make a difference.
Exactly. Did they mention their kids are about to start driving? Are they a diehard fan of a specific car brand? Write it down.
Okay, so it's like a little reminder of what makes them tick, what's important to them.
Exactly. And when you're crafting that follow-up message, you can use those notes to make it even more personal and relevant.
I love that. So we're being strategic and organized, but still keeping that human element front and center.
That's the sweet spot. It is, but we got to make sure people actually see it.
Right, because what good is a killer article if nobody reads it?
Exactly. So here's where we get strategic. We're going to turn our sales team into LinkedIn rock stars.
Okay, I love it. Our sales team, they already know how to rock the showroom floor. Let's make them LinkedIn masters too.
Exactly. They're already connected with people. They know how to build rapport.
So how do we leverage that existing network to really boost the reach of this article?
Simple. Have them share it. Encourage everyone on the sales team to share the article on their own LinkedIn profiles.
Ah, okay, so we're instantly amplifying the reach by tapping into their individual networks.
And it goes beyond just sharing the link.
Oh, so what else should they be doing?
Encourage them to leave a thoughtful comment. Maybe tag a few people they think would find it relevant.
So we're creating a buzz, generating some conversation around the article.
Exactly. And that's what catches people's attention.
It's like that saying, content is king, but engagement is queen.
You got it. Now let's talk about LinkedIn groups.
Yes, LinkedIn groups, those little online communities, right?
They can be a gold mine. Find groups that are relevant to your target audience.
So, like, if we're targeting families, maybe a group for parents of young children.
Perfect. Or groups focused on car safety or, I don't know, minivan enthusiasts?
And what do we do once we're in those groups? Just drop the article link.
Not quite. Remember, we want to provide value.
Right, we don't want to be spammy.
Exactly. Engage in those groups authentically. Answer questions, share your expertise, become a trusted voice.
And then, once we've established some credibility, we can subtly weave in our article.
Exactly. Like, hey, I recently wrote an article about this topic. I thought you guys might find it helpful.
Oh, I like that. It's a softer approach, more about helping than selling.
And people respond to that. They appreciate the genuine effort to provide value.
This is fantastic. But let's be real. Sometimes we need a little extra firepower, right? Especially if we want to reach a wider audience beyond just our immediate network and groups.
I hear you. And that's when we can consider those paid options, like LinkedIn ads.
Okay, tell me more about these ads, because I know LinkedIn has a lot of different options.
The great thing about LinkedIn ads is the targeting capabilities.
Right. You can really get granular with who you want to reach.
Exactly. You can target people by job title, industry, location, interest, even the company size.
So if we're targeting those eco-conscious young professionals,
We can create an ad that's specifically shown to people who work in certain industries, maybe tech companies, or who have expressed interest in sustainability.
wow, that's powerful. So we're making sure our message is seen by the right people.
And when you're creating those ads, remember to keep the messaging clear and compelling.
Highlight those benefits. Why should they click on our ad?
Exactly. And don't forget a strong call to action. What do you want them to do? Visit your website, read the article.
All right, so we've got the organic strategies, we've got the paid options. It sounds like we've covered all our bases. Any final words of wisdom to really make this LinkedIn strategy sing?
Remember, this is an ongoing process. Stay curious, keep learning, and don't be afraid to experiment.
Experiment, like trying out different types of content or
Mhm.
different ad formats.
Exactly. See what works best for your dealership and your target audience.
So we're constantly analyzing, refining, and improving.
You got it. And most importantly, have fun with it.
Because when we're having fun, it shows, right?
Absolutely. People can tell when you're genuinely passionate about what you're doing.
This has been another fantastic deep dive, and I
Yeah.
feel like we've really unlocked the power of LinkedIn. I know I've learned a ton.
Me too. It's been a blast.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, and until next time, keep those engines running, those deals closing, and those LinkedIn connections growing.